What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. Guys, as I'm reading what my wife's Soren, we're here to talk a little bit about something that we expected a lot more of. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm personally a little disappointed in what we're getting. And I think this is important to address because this is a mode that many of us have waited for. Some of us thought it would ruin the game. Some of us thought it didn't belong. And so I want to discuss it a little bit and kind of get your take on it as well too. So while you're watching this, guys, please leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think of the video and also what you think about the new mode that's coming out in January. I know everyone is focused a lot on Igor. Now I want to touch on Igor real quick before we go any further. There is rumors, yes, there are heavy rumors right now that he is in fact going to be changed to dark because of the feedback and I guess the uproar that we decided to give to the devs about his wind element. So it might in fact end up being dark. I think somewhere somebody said there may have been the translation even that the devs did say he was dark, so the change did happen already. But if that's the case, we're going to find out very, very shortly. Actually, you know what? I take that back. Not very shortly. Throughout the month, I guess, we're going to find out whether that's actually the case or not. And if it is the case, there's a couple of different things I want to say before we go into the main part of the video. Number one, it shows the impact that we as a community have, and this is why I'm making this video about this new mode. Plus, it also shows that the devs do care and listen about what we have to say. So shout out to the devs. I think that's really important. I think a lot of people need to give them a little bit more credit on that part of it. And you know, there's things they do that are really, really messed up and I hate. And then there's things they do like this, which actually makes a lot of sense. Now, with that being said, I hope the backlash and the change in him doesn't impact his usefulness, because from the original things that was said through the leaks is that he was perfect for wind and that they built him to be a wind unit, and that if they change his darkness or him over to dark, that he wouldn't be as viable in the dark state. So I really do hope they have time, they rethink that strategy and talk about, or at least fix what we're concerned about, which is making him a viable unit, because everybody loves Igris. I think universally beloved as a character, and the what if version of it is something we're all looking forward to. Now, before I go into the meat part of the actual video, guys, I want to remind everybody, content creator program going on, one code currently out, a second one on its way, and we got 5 more coming your way this season. So make sure you click that support button, guys. It's linked to every single description, every single video, pinned in the comment sections. It's free to do. Click it. I send you codes. You log back into this page, go back into the login section, click under the supporter tab, scroll down, you see coupon history, copy and paste that into the game to the redeem section, or on the forums. If you've never done an iOS, right over here you can see enter redeem code and you can redeem it right there. It's free, guys. It's super easy. It helps me and I help you, and I think we work pretty well together. Now, let's talk about the mode I'm referring to. Yes, PvP, guys. I know this is a touchy subject, but the reality is it is coming and we all have to brace ourselves for it. Now, when I envisioned PvP for solo leveling Arise, and again, please leave a comment if you envisioned the same thing I did, I expected it to look kind of like this. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to try to do my best here to give you guys my envisionment of what I expected. So first off, the actual battleground, believe it or not, I thought would have been perfect to have through POD. I think the circular background is perfect. Just enough room to scale, and I think the scale size of this fight is perfect for PvP. There's enough room to move around. There's enough room to do things that you need to do, avoid damage, etc. Right? So I thought, hey, you know what? This is the perfect arena to have for PvP. And plus, honestly, like the destructive background is kind of cool because it gives you the ambiance of, hey, this is about to go down, right? So I thought this would have been the perfect background for PvP. Not only that, but I thought, hey, you know what? We're going to have like not only like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat kind of fighting. Obviously, we know that's not going to happen, but I thought we'd be able to control our characters. Now, if you don't know what the new PvP looks like, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, and you guys can let me know what you think. Now, a couple of things I want to note here. The PvP system they've created is very similar to Bleach Brave Souls. If you've played that, you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. If you haven't played that, brace yourself. This is probably not what you expected and not what I expected. Now, I'm going to show you guys what it is, and then I'm going to show you guys what I expected, and then I want to get your feedback on it, right? Okay, so you guys can see over here, right? This is the game, or the video from the live dev stream, I believe. No, is this it? No, this is not it. Hold on. Let me go to, where's the video? The video at? Sorry, it's 2 seconds. I'm going to log in. Oh, here it is. Right here. Okay. Already got it saved. There it is right there. Okay, so this is PvP event teaser. Okay, so the word, number one, the word event is daunting. Now, what solo leveling likes to do is they bring out the game mode, it's brand new, and they'll put beta beside it, or event, which means it's temporary, right? Or it means it's bound to change. Now, this, of course, is not completed, but it is still bound to change. Now, if you look the way this is set up right now, it's very unique in a couple different reasons. So number one, the first thing to note, it's 2v2. I don't know if you guys know that. Like, so these units right here, 1, 2, 1, 2, are actually your 2 units that are in the fight. So you can see here is SM Beck, there is Goto, there is Gunhee, and then there's Akari, right? You guys can see it. Now, we all have a health bar, a health bar. This is a player. This is a bot. That's another thing to notice. Now, this is, of course, a test environment, which means bots are probably required, but we may have the same situation where it won't be player versus player. In real mode, it might be player versus bot, which is not good. I was hoping we'd have player versus player. Now, this size is fine. Like, this arena size is perfect. This is actually comparable to what I was just referring to in terms of size. But here's the problem. We don't get to control any of our characters. It is a strategy team-based PvP. Yeah. Not at all what we expected. So, with that being said, here's how it's going to work. You're going to choose your team. Your team is going to function, and what you're going to be able to do, you guys can see this energy bar down here. You're going to be able to provide buffs, debuffs, attacks, etc. to your hunters, and it's hunter mode only. And you guys can see here, as you gain that energy, you'll be able to unlock the next skill. So you can see right over here, this is now available for 2. If we cast this, he'll be able to do it. Now, once you knock an opponent down enough time and this opponent dies, for example, you'll see over here, this opponent will be left, and then the bar, of course, here will go down. Now, you may be wondering, what the heck is all this crap, right? Like, why are there 3 other support hunters involved? Well, the reason why I think they're there, right there, you guys see Mei Lin just kind of popped up, is it's exactly like you would be with Sun Jin Woo, where you can actually summon support hunters to come into the mode and actually help. So look at that, boom, right there. So now she's part of the fight, right? You guys can see now she's part of the fight. Mei Lin's here. Hold on, is it still 2v2? We have 1. No, so now it's gone to 3v2. Now let's see. Countdown. I don't know what happens next. I don't know how this other unit comes in. Oh, here we go. Okay, so you do this. This is crazy. Okay, so this 2 move here lets you bring a 3rd character in. So now Choi comes in with the QTE. Now it's 3v3, right? I think. Yeah, it is 3v3. He's stunned, so it's not showing his okay, there. So now he's buffing him again. Look, you see 3v3 now. So it does change based on the skills that you use in order to either bring new. There's a 4th unit coming in now. So let's see what he does here. Okay, so now, okay, so we lost somebody. Who just died? Oh, Mei Lin died. So Mei Lin's dead. You can see now Mirei's in, and this would have. I wonder if this is. Okay, so who died there? Goto died, and Choi. So it's very strategic. So right, you can see here, range characters looks, and there's a break bar right there. You saw that break. So you can see there's a shield involved. So there's shields involved. Now, what is he doing here? So right now it's 1v2. Oh, Mirai's gonna get schooled here. Right? You guys can see how the battle works. So again, very much a tactical based fight. Now, here's the problem with this. 2 things I'm worried about. Number 1, no control, right? So the AI is gonna attack whatever they want. Number 2, shield units are going to dominate. They're just going to dominate unless they have some sort of like you can see he barely loses HP, and this is how it's going to be. I think throughout the entire fight, he's just going to be impossible to kill. Look, his HP, his shield's back. I think shield units are going to be the meta. The problem is with this time frame here. When did this start? This started with 5 minutes. If you have a full team of shielders and there's no way to remove shields unless you're using Dong Su or whoever like that, or Dong Pu, it's going to be a long 5 minutes. So number 1, it's way too long. Number 2, there's no skill-based fight here. This is going to be pretty much auto-based and let the AI. We know how bad the AI is. And number 3, my other concern is it whale-oriented? If not, then that's great because then it's at least team-based and you guys can figure it out yourself. But if it is whale-oriented and it's like your ascensions matters, your gear matters, all that stuff matters, then we got a problem. Now, I feel like that won't be the case. I feel like this is going to be fair PvP where they're going to be, here's your characters, here's their movesets, everything else doesn't matter, right? That's what's going to be the problem. The issue is, again, there's no control. So even if you pick a really good team, if the AI doesn't play well, you're screwed. So here was my envisionment of how this would have worked. And let me know if you guys agree. So 1 hunter comes in, 1 hunter comes in, 1v1, right? Hunter dies. That HP remains. You get to control the entire fight, by the way, right? Hunters remain. So that person's HP remains. Next new hunter comes in full HP. Again, battle, real skill involved. No whales. If other hunter dies, then it's back to 1 versus 1 again. It's always 1 versus 1 until the last thing left will be Sung Jinwoo, which will be your last unit to use to kind of be the trump card, and you can use him to come in and fight the other hunters, and then the Sun Jinwoo versus Sun Jinwoo kind of thing. That's where I thought it was. Just straight up a 1v1 fight where you can do dodges, their moves, their skills, their ultimates, and gear didn't matter. None of that mattered. The only thing that mattered was your skill, and it's something you controlled. The lack of control, I think, is not what we expected or wanted. So this is kind of disappointing to me, because watching this for the whole, however long this took to do the whole fight there before it was even done, that was literally a minute and a half. And this opponent has 9 minutes left, or 9% HP left. Now, if these people decided to choose all hunters with, shield and being super tanky, and all you do is run the timeout, it's going to be a disaster. It's going to be so long to do this, and guaranteed they're going to ask you guys to do this at least 5 times a week in order to get this done. So PvP is not looking great to me, guys. I never wanted PvP in this game, but if I did have it, I wanted it to be real, true skill PvP because of 2 reasons. Number 1, it'll bring more players back who are competitive. It'll make the game more competitive. And number 2, it's just something new to do, right? And I think they would be able to base SLC, the actual tournament, around PvP mode, not just BOT. But of course, with this now in session, I don't think it's going to go that well. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like it. So I think the devs kind of dropped the ball on this. I hope that they go back to the drawing board and make it real-time PvP, but I think they've gone too deep into this now. And all they're doing is just rehashing an old system that works for other gachas, and they're just copying it, which is very disappointing to me, because these devs are better than that. They can do better. Do better, guys. You're much better than this. So I was hoping for real-time PvP against other players, against guild members, things like that. None of this AI nonsense, which in my opinion just sucks. But hey, that's my thoughts on it, guys. Let me know what you think. This is a pretty touchy subject for a lot of people. That's why I want to bring this up. Thank you so much for watching, people. Much love. Happy weekend. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave the notifications on, and also go support your boy on the program so I can get you guys some free codes. See you guys later. Peace.